Hi and welcome back to another video and welcome back to the channel. Right, so today we're going to do a bit of work on the old Sidewalk. I did mention in a previous video I wanted to make a few changes to the car, and if you've read the title of the video you'll know exactly what I'm going to do. A lot of people said it's crazy, why would you almost downgrade your exhaust? But for me, I want to go for a bit of a subtle look, really. That's the main thing. I want to go a bit more stealthy looking with it. And I also I fancy a change. So yeah, the main thing is for me is the looks. The Fletcher system sounds gorgeous. It really is nice. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it. It's got a lifetime guarantee, and it has actually found a new home already. A good mate Luke's bought it, so it'll be going on his car, so it'll live on. It's got a lifetime guarantee, like I mentioned, so the welding on it's beautiful, and I'll show you all that and get it off. Or anyone that's got one will already know that they're really well made exhaust. So if you haven't already heard one, there is actually a video way down at the beginning of literally just this car running on a Fletcher system. But for the purpose of this video, we'll start it up, let's have a listen, and that way I've got a contrast of this is this one, and the RC40 that will be going on is obviously going to sound a lot different. So let's start her up and then we'll go through some new parts with you. So there's your stainless Fletcher system. Quite a deep throaty sound, really quite a nice sound when it's on the move as well. And when still retaining the cat, so it's a cat back system on this, being a 95 Mini. And when you get going and it's warmed up, or you've been on the motorway for a little while, there's some good pops and bangs that come from it as well. So yeah, all round it's a really great exhaust. Like mentioned, my only reason for change is I just want to make it look a bit stealthier. I think it's a 3-inch system on the back, so it's quite big. Just want a stealthier look basically. So I'll go and show you now the bits that we bought, and let's hope we can get this one off and the new one fitted. Right, so here's the new system. So like I mentioned, it's an RC40, so it's got the stainless tip, mild steel, got the link pipe from the cat, so there's your cat end, link pipe onto the back there. New gasket, because to be fair the gasket's not that old, because I did have a decat in there only last summer, but for the sake of 89p or whatever it was, just change that. And then you've got an RC40 fitting kit. So I'm going from hangers to basically solid mounted or rubber mounted. So those of you wondering why I've got the hangers that you can unbolt off the subframe, when I first bought the car, it failed its first MOT straight away. I knew it was a bit crusty under there, but it did actually fail for the subframe. The only subframe source at the time was a non-SPI one, or a non-injection Mini one, so I had to buy the aftermarket hangers to go on. So this has obviously worked well for the next owner of this exhaust, because he's getting the hangers, saves him like 30, 40, 35 pound, I think they are. But for me, obviously, that means I can unbolt them and then bolt the older style system back on it and have the older style look, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this should be quite a straightforward transition, but that's why I don't have an SPI subframe on the back of this car, because 7 years ago, the old one let go. Let's just say the handling was a bit wayward. Let's just leave it at that. Right, so with the car jacked up, you can see there's the aftermarket hangers with the rubber bushing. You've obviously got the cat there that I need to undo. And then again, there's another aftermarket 2 bolts there to do. And then in theory, all this should drop out of the way and it'll get a good old clean. So, say goodbye Fletcher, it's been good. Been under the car 5 minutes, not even that really. 2 17mm bolts off the cat, release that. 2 hangers, dropped them off. So now it's time to get the mounts off. Now I've got the exhaust off, I'll show you now what I mean by the aftermarket mounts. Right, so here's the one at the back. So basically it'll replicate what would have been sort of welded onto the subframe. So there would have been that basically welded to the subframe, but given the fact this is an earlier subframe that's been powder coated, don't ask me why it's red. I don't know why it's red. I had that moment of madness, yes, I have a red subframe. But yeah, so got to whip these off now, one front and back, swap it over with the new bits. Right, so I haven't taught you guys how to suck eggs. I've basically swapped over those mounts. So we've got now a big rubber mount with a hanger, and obviously an exhaust clamp will go around that, supporting the exhaust. And then up at the back, we've got the 2 rubber bobbins with another hanger. So that's the mounts now in. I'm going to swap out that gasket down there, and let's get this new exhaust fitted up. Hopefully it all goes well. Look at that. Right, so we're all fitted up. So now you can see the difference in my brackets. We're bolted up down on the cat. We're joined together there, and I've used some exhaust paste down there. So it's just this stuff. So I've actually had to split my packet open because it got a bit dry, but you can get it at Halfords or anywhere. So it's Holt's Fire Gum, really good sealant. Used it for years. And yeah, there she is. The RC40 all fitted up. So let's start her up. And I do apologise about the light, but you'll get the gist of how different it sounds. Right, so we're losing the light now. As you heard, we're all fitted up. Nothing's blowing, the joins are all good. I was a bit worried about it coming to the cat because it's got almost like a ball cop sort of connection into the cat, which I thought was a bit weird, but it's not blowing. The new gasket's sealed it up well nice. Real test really to see if it's sort of quietened it down a little bit will be out on the road, and obviously we'll try and do that very soon. So for now, I'm really chuffed with how it looks. It's quite subtle, it's quite understated, and it should in theory make driving a little bit quieter for us because we do a lot of motorway miles and stuff like that. So that's my main reason for doing it. I wanted the subtle look and I just wanted to quieten it down a little bit. So yeah, let's get it out on the road and let's have a good blast in it. I will try and do a good feature on this car. No one's really quite seen it, a detailed walk around, and a few people have asked for it. I did one on my Clubman estate and I'll drop that link in at the end of this video. And I will try and get around all the cars eventually. Obviously the other 2 are still not being built and no one's even seen my van yet. So we will get onto that, I promise. So for now, I'll leave you with a few shots of the car. I'll drop it back down on the floor, double check everything's all right, and then yeah, we'll get it out on the road for a bit of a drive. But yeah, I hope this is hope it shows you guys that you can sort of convert older subframes to fit obviously the newer style hanger exhaust which it had on it before, and you can also just revert straight back and go back to a standard one. So for me, I did go a bit old school and I have gone backwards a little bit, I guess, but you know, I've gone from stainless steel lifetime guarantee to, you know, quite a cheap back box in a way. But for me, the RC40 is quite a nice retro sound, and yeah, I'm quite looking forward to getting it out on the road. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. It is a little, not quite a how to, but it's sort of a bit of an update on the car. And yeah, if you're thinking of fitting an RC40 exhaust, very easy to do. It's probably taken me 45 minutes all in to do, start to finish. So yeah, crack on, guys, and get on with it if that's something you'd like to do. So that's all for me for now. We've got quite a bit coming on the channel very soon, so it might go a little bit quiet while I edit some videos up and we get some footage, but there's a new car coming to the channel, and yeah, I think you guys will be very excited to see that. But for now, that's the job done on the sidewalk. It's something I really wanted to do, and on to the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.